Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets return home for some late-season action as they will be hosting the 2-8 Colorado Buffaloes. It's been a rough year in Boulder for the Buffaloes, especially on the defensive end of the field. Their defense is one of the worst in the nation, and I mean, they have thrown the ball fairly well this year, but they've struggled running the ball, and they just cannot defend at all. Last week was a very interesting one for our number 5 ranked Westlake Hornets. They headed to Boise State. The Broncos haven't been great this year, currently 4-6, but Boise State always gives Westlake a tough matchup. And this year, well, at first it didn't look like it was going to be a tough matchup. Westlake was winning the game 21-3. Then something clicked for Boise State. They took a lead late, and a final drive led by starting quarterback Stephen Westwood, including a big 4th down conversion late and a touchdown with under 20 seconds to go, was able to propel Westlake to the win and keep their national championship hopes alive. Welcome, everybody, to the Hornets' Nest here in Burmester, Utah, as the 2-8 Colorado Buffaloes take on the number 5, 9-1 Westlake Hornets, who still have no room for error if they want any chance of winning their second straight championship. And it looks like the Hornets are actually going to start on offense this week. That's rather unusual. Ever since the quarterback battle ended a few weeks ago and Stephen Westwood was named the official starting quarterback, this offense has changed dramatically. I mean, not that the offense was playing bad during the QB battle, but it has been on another level since Stephen Westwood was named the official starter. Here's Westwood on 3rd and 9. Nice pass for Ulrich Ayuluko. Ayuluko played really well last week, had the game-winning touchdown catch, and he gets a nice gain right here. The chemistry between Stephen Westwood and Ulrich Ayuluko in recent weeks has been phenomenal to watch. And you can tell that now that Stephen Westwood's been the full-time quarterback, there's something really nice brewing between those two. Here's Stephen on 2nd down, going to get sacked by Rob Muhammad. Now it's a 3rd and 12. Westlake has converted twice on 3rd down this drive. Can they get a 3rd, however? This right here is like borderline field goal range. If this pass is hypothetically incomplete, do you punt it? Do you take the points, or do you go for it? That's a really interesting call. Here's Stephen Westwood. It looks like the Hornets won't have to make the call as he dives for the 1st down, fumbles it, but it goes out of bounds, and the Hornets luckily retain possession. This drive has already lasted 10 plays, and the Hornets offense has only moved 34 yards down the field. And they've taken up nearly half of the quarter. Here's Westwood. He's going to be intercepted, and I guess that'll do it for the drive. Joseph with the pick. Stephen Westwood absolutely crushes him out of bounds. But nonetheless, Colorado gets the turnover on a very wacky possession, and the Hornets are unable to score. This is a Colorado team that Westlake should have no problems with. However, the Hornets have been inconsistent in recent weeks, so Colorado might make this game closer than it should be. 3rd and 8, Dave Carter incomplete, so doesn't look like Colorado will really capitalize after the pick. The last drive for Westlake was a very weird one, to say the least. Did not end up resulting in points, so it wasn't a successful one. Here's Westwood. He's going to go deep down the field for Noah Newton. Threads the needle with that pass, and that's a gain of 40 for Newton, who is on the ground hurt. Look at Stephen Westwood's passing yards. That is a very nice total. But hopefully this Noah Newton injury is not serious. Noah Newton has bruised his sternum. He'll be A-okay to return, which is very good news. Here's Westwood with the toss for Cummings. He loses 3 on the run, as it's Brennan Morton, the former top athlete in his recruiting class a couple of years ago to play. Not entirely sure what year Morton's in, but he can't be older than a sophomore. Brennan Morton is, in fact, only a true sophomore. He was one of the top athletes in the country. He might have been the top player in the country. I don't even remember. 3rd and 8. Hornets have been perfect today on 3rd down. Westwood connects with his younger brother. Stephen Westwood over to Carter Westwood, and the true freshman wideout will find the end zone, and the Hornets are on the board. Unlike the defense, I wouldn't call this Colorado offense a train wreck, but they're 2-8. It's not like this unit is good. Screen pass for Hall. Kahn chasing after him, and a number of defenders have there with the tackle, but I think they're going to give it to the redshirt freshman, Richard Richards. As we look at that one again, there was like 4 players in the area, but it looks like it was mainly 29 and 33. That's Richards and John Paul Patterson. Westlake's defense is starting this game off well, but to be fair, that's what we said last week. It's going to be an option. Stephen Westwood keeps it. Westwood with a nice run. Probably should have taken the slide. Instead, he goes for the spin, and he does gain 19. Stephen Westwood is really unlike any other Westlake quarterback we've seen in the past because Westlake has always been a pro-style offense. Meanwhile, with Westwood, you got that more dual-threat type player who's more likely going to burn you with his legs and his arm, whereas guys like Peyton Curtis, Champ Britton, they mainly use their arms. Here's Westwood. He's actually going to get picked again, this time by Pearson, trying to get it to Carter Westwood. Stephen Westwood has now thrown 2 interceptions today. That's not pretty. Dave Carter and Stephen Westwood are both 6 for 9 right now. Nice, but you know what's not nice? Westlake turning the ball over so much. Here's Lawn with a nice play after the catch, and Colorado gets 11. The Buffs have gotten a first down every possession, but no more than 1 each. Maybe this will be the first drive that Colorado gets multiple first downs and really starts doing something. Here's Dave Carter. He will go up the middle, risky throw, and that's a pick by Justin McGee. What? That ball was tipped. Looked like it was going to go out, but Justin McGee was at the right place at the right time and grabbed it right as it was about to go on the ground, and that's a turnover. The Hornets have it back after the interception as Cummings loses 3 to open up the possession. That was Garrett Joseph who brought him down, and Cummings is now down to 5 yards on the day. Cummings was really a difference maker at the beginning of the season, and I don't know what's happened these past recent weeks, but it feels like he's just been another guy in this offense. Here's Stephen Westwood with a really risky throw. It is caught by Carter Westwood. I would have expected Stephen to be a little bit more gun-shy with the risky throws after the pair of interceptions, but maybe not. Nice play from the Hornets, even though it wasn't the wisest decision by Stephen Westwood. I mean, hey, this time it worked. David Patterson, the true freshman, in motion. Westwood going to look to throw it. He's going to get it to a wide-open man. It's the tight end, Reggie Herman, who gets it inside the 30 for a gain of 27. Now it's 3rd and 10 for the Hornets, nearing the end of the first half. Just over 2 minutes to play. Stephen Westwood going to look to throw it. He is calm in the pocket. Hit as he throws over to Ulrich Yaluko right on time. Nice pass. Yaluko gets 17, and the Hornets are back into the red zone. This is the 8th play of the possession. The Hornets offense has really moved the ball down more methodically. With Stephen Westwood, we haven't seen these quick 5-6 play drives. A lot of these possessions going into the double digits. Here's Ulrich Yaluko with his first touchdown of the game. Westwood's second. Westlake will take a 2-score lead late here in the first half. 3rd and 10 here for Colorado. Their offense got kind of unlucky with the wacky turnover on the last drive, but this offense has to do something. Here's Dave Carter under pressure. He's going to yeet it. You yeet, you lose. It's incomplete. Marcus Jones with the deflection. Andy Pena was there as well. Pena got mossed like 7 times last week, so he has to be grateful after that one. The Hornets have it here. This is their opportunity to try to make it a 3-score game going into halftime. That would be a very large lead against a 2-8 team who probably would be unable to come back from that. Steven, another risky throw. It is caught by Newton. Nearly another interception. That defensive back got in front of Newton quick enough right there, as 22 could have had it. Colorado's offense has 4 first downs today, 1 first down for each drive, so they technically have not gotten a 3-and-out yet. Westlake, meanwhile, has more than triple that total, currently sitting at 13. Here is Westwood on the run. What a throw, and Herman barely comes down with it. There is an arm right in front of that ball. Look at the safety, 47. He was in front of it. Wow, the Hornets are lucky. Holy smokes. Stephen Westwood really woke up this morning feeling dangerous. 3rd and 10. Hornets now out of timeouts on 1st and 2nd down. They had a pair of unsuccessful runs, resulting in pretty much nothing. Stevens' pass is incomplete, trying to get it to Carter, so we'll likely see the field goal unit come out. It seems like a chip shot, but we know Volker Gantz struggles from the hash marks. A 32-yard kick, and it is a beauty right down Main Street. And the Hornets will take a 3-score lead as it's now 17-0. 13 seconds left. I can't assume Colorado is really going to try to do something here. I mean, they should, and they actually will. Screen pass for Hull, and here goes Hull down the field. Uh-oh! Tracked down at the 31 by McGee, and they're going to call time. Colorado's going to go for a 48-yard field goal to try to avoid the shutout. Aurier Uluko is back deep to return the kick if it's short. And the kick is definitely not short. It is a beaut. And the Buffs will tack on 3 before halftime, and it's a 2-score game. Watching the first half of football, I've come to a clear conclusion. Colorado is awful. The problem is, it's a 2-score game, and Westlake hasn't been dominant themselves. 3rd and 9. Here's the 1 first down this possession for Colorado, I'm betting. Ronald Marshall with a gain of 11. If Colorado decides to play a little bit more respectably, then they're not out of this game. 3rd and 2. 5 wide set. Here's Dave Carter under a ton of pressure from McGee, and it's complete to Morrow. And that's the second first down of the drive. I don't believe it. Colorado's offense is looking fairly solid on this drive. They went out of the halftime break hungry. Here's Carter. He's going to be hit hard. Justin McGee with the sack coming in from the middle linebacker position, forcing a loss of 8 as he was untouched. None of the offensive linemen even wanted to try. That's a big sack for Westlake. That's the defensive stand that the Hornets needed. And now it's 2nd down and 18 after the play, as it's going to be an option. And Dave Carter loses 4. JPP, John Paul Patterson, brings him down, and now it's 3rd and very long. 3rd and 22. All Westlake needs to do is not horrifically screw up, and they'll be fine. Here is Carter looking to throw it. Carter gonna go deep for Davis, and he catches it. What a snag to the 19. Colorado is really trying to make this game more interesting than it should be. Here's Dave Carter. He has time over to Morrow, who is tackled at the 1. This is a rejuvenated Colorado offense we've seen here in the second half. 3rd and goal. Hull does not get it, however. Lewis Kahn brings him down. They're probably just going to take the points. Colorado got nothing on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and goal. So now they're going to try here to get it on 4th and goal. Carter, short pass for Bobby Mitchell. That's a touchdown. And this is a 1-score game right now. This should not be a 1-score game, but it is. Not only is this a 1-score game, but Colorado has the chance to not only force a 3-and-out here, but gain a ton of momentum. Here is Stephen Westwood. Thinks about it. Gets it to Carter, who is plummeted. He only gets 2. That's a likely 3-and-out on a punt. 4th and 4 from their own 31. The Hornets have decided to say, screw it. Let's go for it. It's going to be a screen pass. Tim Beck is the back in the backfield, and he gets nothing. A very strange decision to go for it there on 4th down. It's unsuccessful. And Colorado gets it back with plus field position. What is happening right now? I feel like the Hornets are just trying to make this game interesting. I mean, this is a team that Westlake should have no problems blowing out. But it's a 1-score game, and Colorado has it at like the 30. I don't know how this is happening. 1st down. Here's Delvin Hines with the sack. Lawrence McCoon there as well. And that's a big loss of 10. The Hornets need to get rejuvenated. Plays like that certainly help. Colorado's receivers have dropped like 3 or 4 open passes today. I mean, this team is brutally bad. The fact that they are even competing with Westlake now is incredible. 3rd and 20. Here's Calvin Hull. He loses a yard. I believe that was Delvin Hines again with the tackle. I couldn't really tell. But that'll force a 4th and 21 and a Colorado punt. The Hornets are extremely lucky right now that their defense decided to clutch up, and it's still a 7-point game. Here's Gibbs. He's going to open up the drive going backwards. Westlake has really struggled running the ball today. Jason Gibbs and John Cummings have virtually been non-existent in this football game. I think Cummings is like 8 carries for 19 yards. He's not doing much better. I don't know why Westlake has really struggled running the ball recently. They've had no problems throwing it for the most part. As here's Stephen Westwood. He's going to scramble. Short pass for Noah Newton, and he will get the 1st down. Nice play after the catch from Newton, who had open green grass ahead of him and capitalized. Slowly but surely, the Hornets are moving this ball down the field. 2nd and 4. Westwood, late toss for Gibbs. And he's going to lose another yard as this Colorado run defense continues to eat. Rob Muhammad with the play. We got another 3rd and 5. Westlake is actually in 4-down territory here, but they don't get it. I mean, they should probably still punt. 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers lined to the left, 2 tight ends to the right. Here's Westwood. He's going to scramble with it. Now he's going to go deep for Oriyaluko. Nothing but green. Grass ahead. What a read by Westwood. He had the open area to just run it, but he also saw Oriyaluko was open, and Oriyaluko got the burners. Touchdown Hornets. Despite the struggles on offense for Colorado today, they can still say they've not gotten a 3-and-out yet. Here's Carter over to Lawn, and he has a 1st down, eventually chased down by the defensive end, Ray Johnson, who's hanging out in coverage. Colorado looks like they're going to stick with the 5 wides here on 1st down. Carter under a ton of pressure, and he's sacked again. Delvin Hines with his 2nd of the game, this time for a loss of 8. Delvin Hines is such an athletic mismatch off the edge, and this Colorado right tackle knows it. Hines has gotten comparisons to legit NFL superstars, including Aaron Donald, for his ability to dominate any given play. 3rd and 18, this pass is picked off by Andy Pino. Good redemption play for Pino after last week's disaster of a game for him. I don't think I've ever seen a cornerback play worse than he did last week, so good to see him playing a lot better this week, forcing the turnover right there. Westlake is 6 for 9 on 3rd downs. Nice. But anyway, if you missed the game against Boise State last week, first off, YouTube fixed your notification system. Secondly, you missed Andy Pino getting burnt, mossed, and trucked multiple times each in that one. 3rd and 11. Westwood is going to be sacked for a loss of 12 by David McCullum, and that'll likely force a punt. Colorado ain't out of this fight quite yet. Even though Colorado has really not played well today, you still got to give them credit for really hanging in this game. Here's Dave Carter. He's sacked again. I think that's Ray Johnson who's going to get credited with the play, but there are a few defenders in the area. 3rd and 10, nearing the 2-minute mark here in this game. Still 24-10. Let's see if Colorado can pull off a miracle here. And they're going to need to score on this drive, and they're going to need to score quick. Carter, wide open, over to Bruce Johnson for a gain of 16. He was more wide open than a McDonald's drive-thru at 5 o'clock in the morning. Awful coverage, I think, by Andy Pino. Maybe I shouldn't have been praising him. The Buffs now have it at the 11. They are inching closer and closer to this end zone. Minute 52 to play. Neither team has used a timeout yet in the half. As wide open is Adam Morrow for the touchdown. Colorado is legitimately not out of this game right now. If they can force Westlake to a stop, and considering how Westlake has ran the ball today, I mean, that'll be no problem. Colorado is a legit shot at sending this game to overtime. Colorado's going to go for the onside kick. This shows a little bit of lack of trust in the defense, as it is going to be recovered by Frank Bray. So now the Hornets should be able to run out the clock here if they manage their time correctly. The Hornets got to get a 1st down here. They can't let Colorado get the ball here, even with any amount of time. Handoff for Jason Gibbs. He has the 1st, gaining about 16. That's huge. The Hornets are back in the red zone. They are 3 for 3 with 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Let's see if they can add to that and officially end this one. Westwood on the option toss for Jason Gibbs. He is easily in for the touchdown. That might be the nail in the coffin. 18-yard score for Gibbs, and it's quickly a 2-possession game again. Minute 32 and 1 timeout here for Colorado. On the bright side, Westlake scored fairly quickly, so, I mean, that helps for your chances for a miracle to happen. Here's Carter connecting with an open Johnson. That's how you start a drive. 19-yard gain. 3rd down and 5 for Colorado. Can they convert, or can Westlake get a stop and try to finish this sucker off? Carter, short pass for Hall. He runs past McGee, is flattened by Marcus Jones. Now it's 4th and 1, so this has got to be the game. Can Colorado keep the hopes alive? Toss for Hall, and he barely gets it. Okay. We've got another 4th down. This time it's 4th and 4 for the game. Carter up the middle for Bobby Mitchell. These guys just will not die. Holy cow. The Buffs just will not let this game die. 4th and goal. This is the final play of the game. Screen for Hall, and he is stopped. John Paul Patterson with the play, and that's how this game is over. Westlake wins it 31-17. This was a very ugly and sloppy game from both sides, but hey, a win's a win. But the Hornets cannot keep playing like this. I mean, they did not play well today against a 2-8 Colorado team. The rest of Westlake's games are going to be tough. Next week, they play against number 6 BYU, then the Pac-12 championship if they even make it, and then the bowl game. So there are no more slouches, no more 2-8 type teams on the schedule. So the Hornets got to be playing their best football like they were towards the beginning of the season. We'll see if they can do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Deuces.